screen well. Then after doing that, I'm going to go to blend. I'm going to click, wow, can you see it? You go to blend, you locate your blend, you are going to click on this. Normally you're going to click on the screen. Can you see that? Can you see the results? Can you see what I've been able to? Alright, welcome back to my tutorial video. Can you see this particular background? I actually achieved it on this Pixellab. I actually achieved everything. I designed it on this Pixellab by myself, by getting all the necessary resources on Pinterest app. Then I come to my Pixellab to manipulate it by myself based on the design I want to be carrying out. So kindly stick around me to the end of this tutorial video. Though I actually made use of PicsArt as well to just add a particular simple effect. This particular cycle effect, I actually added it on PicsArt because I can't achieve the best result here. That is why I initially go to my PicsArt to add a particular effect. Let me show you. So can you see it? Can you see the rest? They actually achieved everything, or mostly everything, on my Pixellab without any stress. So kindly stick around me to the end of this video. I'm going to be showing us like four to five various ways through which you can actually manipulate background on Pixellab without any stress. Please, if this is your first time of coming across my tutorial video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more tutorial videos like this. I do drop tutorial video on Monday to Wednesdays and also Saturday and Sunday. So kindly stick around me to the end of this video. Alright, let's dive into the main thing. So let me remove everything. Let me just remove everything so that I'm going to be starting from the beginning. Let me just remove everything so that I'm going to be showing us how I was able to achieve that particular background, and also all other or let me just save it. Let me save so that I'll not be wasting our time. Let me just save it as a project. I'm going to start afresh. So kindly stick around me to the end. Right, I've successfully saved it on my phone. Let me just go and check it. Maybe I've successfully saved it because I can still need it. Okay, alright, I've successfully saved it. So kindly stick around me to the end of this video. I'm going to be starting afresh just to show you how I was able to come up with that particular background design without any stress. So kindly stick around me to the end of this video. I'm going to be showing us like 4 to 5 different methods through which you can actually design you can actually come up with a design background. It depends on the design you're trying to work on, be it birthday design flyer, social media design flyer. I'm going to be showing us how you can effectively and efficiently achieve that. So kindly stick around me to the end of this video. So let me first of all try to import those particular resources which I used to come up with that particular background. So kindly stick around me to the end. You can actually achieve everything on this Pixellab without stress, and in case you want to try to scale it up, you can just take it to PicsArt and do that. And also you can also make use of Lightroom. It depends on you. It depends on the kind of design you're trying to work on. So kindly stick around me to the end. I think I merged up to like 3 backgrounds together, three pictures together to come up with that particular background. So kindly stick around me to the end. So let me just, I don't want to be wasting our time. Let me just try to get those pictures. So I made use of this, yeah, and I also make use of a particular one. So I'm going to be pausing this draft in order to import that one because I can't easily get it. So kindly stick around me to the end. Alright, welcome back. I don't think it's necessary for me to import it now. So when the need arises, I'm going to import it to my design interface. Guys, please pay careful attention to this particular part because we're about to start the main purpose of this video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. So let me just hide this particular one, then I'm going to start to work on this. Can you see it? I'm going to increase the size to 100. So after doing that, I'm going to centralize it. After centralizing it, I'm going to put it down just like this. I'm going to put it down just like this. Then after that, I'm going to open this. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to on it. Then I'm going to work on it. I'll first of all increase the size in order for it to fit into the design interface properly. Yeah, let me just make use of this. But I don't think I made use of this. Let me edit. Let me import that particular one I use I think this is not the particular one I use in that particular design, background design. So let me just try to import that one, because I initially wanted to make use of that. Yeah, I made use of this. So let me just make use of the exact one I used to achieve that particular design background. I think I designed this myself. No, this is not the one. Let me import that particular one. Kindly stick around me to the end. So yeah, this is the one I made use of. This is the real picture which I actually made use of before coming up with that particular design. So kindly stick around me to the end. I'm going to increase the size to 100 so that you'll be able to fit in with the design interface. I'm going to set it like this. Let me first of all centralize it. Yeah, I think so. Let me scale it up a little bit. Yeah, let me leave it like this. Then I'm going to get rid of this particular damp out. So kindly stick around me to the end. Background manipulation is very important as a graphic designer, because the background actually tells more about the design. Background manipulation, even only background manipulation has killed the design. If the background manipulation is effective, it can only even attract your audience. So kindly stick around me to the end. So I'm going to work on this particular one now. The particular one I just imported. I'm going to come to my eraser. Then I'm going to increase the size to, I'm going to increase this. I'm going to increase it to the maximum. I'm going to get rid of all these down parts. So kindly stick around me to the end. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be showing you various ways through which you can actually achieve a background design on your Pixellab. Simple ways. So yeah, I've get rid of that part. Then I'm going to adjust this so that you'll be able to fit in. Yeah, this is perfect. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing now is for me to make use of my lens flare, the ready-made lens flare, this particular lens flare. I'm going to be making use of it now. So kindly stick around me to the end. Yeah. So after I've already, let me delete this. I have one here. This, let me increase the size. Then after I've already import this particular lens flare, I'm going to go to color. I'm going to on color. Then after on color, I'm going to select a particular color from that particular background. I'm going to select this particular one so that I'll be able to blend it well. So kindly stick around me to the end. After selecting, I'm going to mark it. Then I'm going to put it here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put that here. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to copy. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to copy. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to copy. I'm going to put it here. Then I'm going to copy again. Let me just put that here. Yeah, I think this is actually perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. So it has not finished there. If you notice that this particular background is not well matched, do not panic. Do not panic. I'm going to work on it now. So the next thing which I'll be needing to do now is just to, create a particular gradient effect. So kindly stick around me to the end. I'm going to come to this place. I'm going to create a gradient effect now, which I'm going to be using to blend the background well. So kindly stick around me to the end. So then I'm going to go to this gradient to create the gradient effect. So guys, please pay careful attention to this part. This is one which I'm using. We have different pattern, but I'm going to be using this particular one. Then I'm going to select this particular. Before doing that, I'm going to exchange it to the top like this by clicking on this place. Can you see it? So I'm going to leave it like this. After that, then I'm going to come to this particular. Let me first of all work on this. After clicking on this particular side, I'm going to come to color. I'm going to reduce this to the last end. Then after doing that, I'm going to work on this by clicking on it just like this. Please pay careful attention to this part. I'm going to click on this particular end. I'm going to come to color. Then I'm going to select the same color which I actually selected from the background for me to be able to blend it well. Then I'm going to mark. After marking, I'm going to leave it like this. Then I'm going to put it here. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to copy. Let me copy. I'll put it here. Can you see that? Then I'm going to, I don't want to be, okay, let me do it one by one so that everything will not be scattered. Can you see that I've already created a particular lens flare? I'm going to place it at the middle. Can you see that? I'm going to copy it again. I'm going to place this one above a little. Let me adjust it down one. Then I'm going to the up one. I'm going to adjust it to the top a little. Then I'm going to work on this particular one that is at the top. Then first of all centralize it well. Yeah. After doing that, I'm going to take it to the top. Can you see that? Can you see the result? That I've been able to blend it well. Can you see the amazing result? It is very nice that I've been able to blend all these edges together. It depends on you. You can actually copy this particular lens flare I created. You can actually copy it like 2 or 3 times and put it there. Or let me just copy one and just adjust it again. Let me copy this. Then I'm going to set it like this. You can actually set it here. Then I'm going to take this to the top again. Can you see it? That I've been able to blend it to, or no, I think it will not be okay there. Let me delete this. Wow, can you see the result? That the result is actually amazing. Then we are not through, because we need to come up with something astonishing. It depends on what you want to achieve. I'm just trying to use this as an example. Should the case you want to be coming up with a church flyer or any kind of flyer, it depends on the idea you are trying, the kind of design. It is going to determine the type of resources you are going to gather in order for you to be able to come up with something great. I'm going to be doing an example for you, so kindly stick around with the end. So after doing this, so the next thing which I'll be needing to do now, this particular side, I need it to be popping up. So I'm going to be creating an additional lens flare now for me to be able to achieve that. I have a particular lens flare on my phone. I have actually did a tutorial video on how you can effectively and efficiently add a lens flare to your design. You can actually check the video in my description box. So I'm going to import that particular lens flare basically to make this part to pop up. So kindly stick around with the end. So I'm going to import it now. Can you see what we've been able to achieve? So let me just go to okay. I want to be importing that particular lens flare. I can actually use the one on my phone, but then I feel like using this particular one I want to be importing, it is going to be perfect. So kindly stick around with the end. So let me just search for it. I think I have it here. Come. Alright, welcome back. I've actually imported this particular lens flare. So I'm going to work on it now. If you need more details on how to add lens flare to your design with Pixellab, kindly check the video in the description box for it. So I'm going to just work on it so that I'll be able to use it. Alright, can you see it? But then this particular lens flare is not looking good here. So I'm going to work on this lens flare basically for me to be able to blend it well with the background. So kindly stick around with the end. So I'm going to go to my filter, my color filter. If you need more tutorial video on how to add lens flare to your design, kindly check the description box below. So I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to try to work on this a little bit so that I'll be able to achieve something great. Wow, I think this is perfect. I'm going to go to my saturation. Can you see that? This is perfect. I'm going to go to my brightness. Let me reduce the brightness a little bit. Then let me just work on the saturation. Contrast. The contrast does not need. So let me work on this a little. Yeah, this is perfect. I think so. This is actually perfect. Can you see that? Then you can choose to increase or reduce. Can you see it? When I reduce the opacity, can you see that we've been able to achieve something great? Can you see that? Let me reduce it a little. Wow, 75. Wow, can you see the results? Can you see the amazing results? Then you can just copy. Or you can choose to increase the size and put it here. Can you see that? Aside from this, you can actually use the ready-made lens flare on your phone. So let me just make use of that particular ready-made lens flare. So kindly stick around with the end. So let me make use of the normal ready-made lens flare. Yeah, this is it. I'm going to be making use of this. Then let me copy. Then let me increase the size. I can put it here. Can you see that? Let me delete this. I can put it here. Then for me to be able to achieve a perfect result, then I can just come to color to change the color, and I'm going to select a particular color from this particular side. I'm going to select that exact color so that to be able to blend well. So let me do that. Let me choose one color. I'm going to click on this end. I'm going to click on the particular design, the background. I'm going to select that color. I'm going to mark. Can you see that? I've been able to achieve a perfect result. Then I can just copy it. I can choose to copy. Then I'm going to place it like this. Can you see the result? That the result is quite amazing. But then I still feel like adding a particular image to it so that it will be looking more attractive. So kindly stick around me to the end. So for me to be able to achieve that, I'm going to go to my shapes. After going to my shapes, then I'm going to increase. No, I don't need to increase size. I'm going to enlarge it like this. I'm going to enlarge it like this. After enlarging it, I'm going to place it here. Then I'm going to go to my gradients. After going to my gradient, I'm going to click on this side in order to achieve the gradient color. Then after doing that, I'm going to change the color to the same color which I chose at the initial. So let me choose it from here. So this same color, I'm going to mark. After marking, then I'm going to come to this end. Then I'm going to reduce it to the minimum. So as I'll be able to create a lens flare effect. So I'm going to adjust this to the middle. Then I'm going to click on this. Then I'm going to click on plus sign to create an additional. I'm going to bring down here. I'm going to come to color and I'm going to reduce it to the minimum. Can you see that? Then I'm going to adjust this to the middle. I'm going to mark and I'm going to place it there. So kindly stick around me to the end. So after doing that, after achieving this, I'm going to mark. Then I'm going to select I'm going to texturize a particular image which I initially wanted to import. So kindly stick around me to the end. So let me select that particular image. So please guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Coming up with a tutorial video or a video idea is not something that is easy, but then one needs to be creative as a graphic designer. You need to be creative. You need to be able to think exceptional. There's a need for exceptionality as a graphic designer. You need to be able to think beyond the box. So kindly stick around me to the end. So I'm going to be selecting a particular image which I think it will be necessary. I used it at initial. Yeah, this particular one. It depends on the kind of design you are trying to work on, guys. It depends on the design you are trying to work on. I'm just trying to work on a church flyer, for an instance. I'm going to mark. Can you see that? Can you see what I've been able to achieve? Then I'm going to place it beneath. Can you see that? Then I feel like this is not okay. I'm going to go to my same texture. I'm going to click on enable. Wow, can you see the results? Can you see the results? Then I'm going to place it just beneath this. Can you see the amazing results? Can you see the amazing results? Can you see what I've been able to achieve with Pixellab? This is actually amazing. This is amazing. Then I can just work on this particular lens flare and just add more. Maybe I want the background to be popping up better. I can just add it. Can you see the results? This is actually amazing. So let me go to the next step, because I actually wanted to be showing us like 4 to 5 or 6 ways to design your background, to come up with the design background. So kindly stick around me to the end. So let me delete this. Let me just delete so that I can easily work on another one. I want to be showing us another way through which you can blend your various background. So I'm still going to be showing us how you can use that particular background how to add this particular thing to make it look more exceptional using PicsArt. So kindly stick around me to the end. I'm going to be showing us on how to do that on PicsArt. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. So let me cancel it. So I want to be showing us another ways through which you can actually come up with the background design. Yeah, let's say for instance, let me change the background to white. Yeah, plain white. Let's say for instance, you want to be coming up with a social media design flyer or a graphic design flyer, or maybe you want to be creating a design flyer for yourself. Let me show you a simple way to create it, to create the background instead. So let's say for instance, let me show you one particular design which I created. Let me show you. I'm going to be posting this tutorial video to show you a related design. Alright, this is a related design to the background which I want to be explaining how to achieve to us. So can you see this particular design? Maybe you should, in case you want to achieve a kind of background like this. So I'm going to be showing you how to come about that. So let me hide this. Then before that, I'll first of all create a gradient background. You know, a gradient background or a gradient effect is very important for you as a graphic designer. You can use it to come up with any kind of background or any kind of design. You can even use it to blend your image together. So let me just work on this. I'm going to create a gradient background, a separate one. So I'm going to change it to white. This particular down part, this is the upper side, this is the down part. No, this is the down part and this is the upper side. This side stands for this. So I'm going to work on this. I'm working on this now. I'll be changing everything to white. Then I'm going to change this. I'm going to make it transparent. Can you see that? Wow, that is great. Then I'm going to import an image now. I'm going to import an image. I'm coming. I'm going to texturize an image into the gradient background. So kindly stick around me to the end. So let me just quickly select the image which I want to be using. Alright, I've successfully imported that particular image. Can you see that? Can you see this? Let's say for instance you want to be creating a design file that is related to a construction company or an estate surveyor design file. Can you see this? But then it is not well blended. It is not well blended. So you are going to come to this texture and going to on it. Well, can you see that it has been successfully, it is well blended now. I'm going to mark, then I'm going to place it here. But if you take a look at it, you will notice that it is not showing well. There's a way out of it. So what we'll be doing in this instance is for us to, this particular image I just texturized, you are going to remove the background. I've already removed the background, so I'm going to be importing it now. So kindly stick around me to the end. I've removed the background, so I'm going to be importing it now. So let me import it. Alright, I've removed the background. So for me to be able to achieve something perfect, since this particular one I texturized in the gradient effect, so I've already removed new one. I've removed the real image background. I'm going to be increasing the size to 100. Then I'm going to be placing it on each other so that I'll be able to achieve something great. So let me do that for us. Can you see that it is now showing perfectly well? Can you see that? Can you see the result now? That the result is okay now. Can you see that? Then we can just choose to we can choose to adjust it to the down part, so that we can just come up with, you can just make use of this top side to add our text. And even as that, maybe you still feel like it's not okay, you can then create another gradient effect again. Then we are going to place that here. Then you're going to come to our gradients. We are going to use the same gradient effect, but then we are going to turn it upside down. We are going to put it like this. Can you see that? Can just place that here. Can you see that? You can just put the gradient effect here now. Can you see that? You've been able to achieve something greater. But then let me put this one here. But then if you notice something, that this particular place is not that okay, you are going to get rid of that part. Let me first of all centralize this. Let me centralize it. So I'm going to let me make use of my color, my draw tool. I'm going to select a plain white color. Then I'm going to increase the pen size to maximum, reduce the smoothness. I'm going to increase the blur radius. Then I'm going to just do something. Can you see that? I'm going to mark. Can you see that we've been able to cover this particular edge? That the background is now looking perfectly well. Then we can now proceed to just come up with a write-up and just write anything that I want to write here and just finish everything. Can you see the amazing results? That is great. So let me go to the other step. Let me go to another step through which can actually achieve something perfect. Alright, let's say for instance you want to be designing a birthday design. Maybe you want to be designing a birthday flyer. You need a background. So you can just go to your Pinterest. Let's go to our Pinterest tab. I've did a tutorial on how to use Pinterest tab. You can actually check the description box below. So let me go to my Pinterest app. Let's say for instance you want to be designing a birthday flyer, and you need a, the kind of, maybe you have an imagination in your mind about a particular design. You can actually come up with a background design by yourself by just going to your Pinterest. Just watch me, I'm going to do everything. So you can just come to this particular search button, then you can just search for a birthday background design, a birthday background design. Yeah, okay, let me just, I'm going to be downloading, let me just background design, let me check. Yeah, all right, this is great. I'll just be selecting any random background, then I'm going to be working on it on Pixellab. I'm going to be blending everything together on Pixellab. Let me just try to search for anyone. Okay, let me download this. I'm going to be working on it now. I'm going to be blending it together on Pixellab. You can actually choose any one of these and use it for your various design. You can use Pinterest app to search for anything. So okay, let me just search for another one. Maybe this is going to be useful. Let me download it. I'm just going to be showing us how you can effectively come up with any background of your choice without any stress. There are times whereby you might not achieve the perfect result, on Pixellab. You can actually blend it together on PicsArt as well. So let me just do something. Okay, I saw something here. Okay, let me try. Maybe we can work with this as well. Maybe we can work with this to come up with the birthday design. So kindly stick around me till the end. I'm just trying to create something from the scratch. Okay, let me see, maybe I can work with that. Let me go to my Pixellab. So I'm going to be seeing, maybe I can just work with that. So come in. Let me import this background. So please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. So let me just import everything. Let me import it. Let me import everything. I'm going to be working on it. Okay, more. Alright, let me hide this and this, then let me work on this. Okay, let me work on this. I've locked it. So let me increase the size to the maximum. So after increasing, let me copy it. When you increase the size of a background or design on Pixellab, you need to copy it so that you'll be able to retain the perfect quality. So let me just put it here. Let me put it here. Let me put it here. Okay, I'm coming. Let me see what I can do with this. Let me see what I can do with this. Let me put it up. I can actually make use of this on PicsArt. Let me see what. Sorry. Let me see what I can do with this. Let me take it to the top. I'm just trying to guide us through on what we can actually achieve using this particular Pixellab. Okay. Let me remove this side. Let me remove this particular edges. Let me remove it. Let me just go to my eraser tool. Eraser tool is a powerful tool. It is a very powerful tool. So I'm going to get rid of some parts now so that I'll be able to blend it together. Now it depends on your design inspiration, what you are trying to achieve. I'm just trying to come up with something so that you're able to get what I'm trying to say. There are various ways through which you can actually achieve background manipulation. It depends on your own creativity. Alright, let me just place it here. Okay, then I'm going to come to my color filter. I'm going to work on this. Can you see that? Can you see the result? I'm going to work on this so that I'll be able to blend it well with the background. I think, let me try to work on it well. Let me find a perfect one. Okay, kindly stick around me today. Let me think 148 to 150. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Then I'm going to come to my saturation to work on this. I think the saturation does not need. It doesn't need. It does not need. Let me work on the brightness. No, the brightness. Okay, let me reduce it. No, I think it does not need. Okay, let me leave it like this. But I know let me leave it like this. It is not actually you looking perfect now. It is not looking perfect, but then we can still work on it. You can work on it by just. So I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to make use of my draw tool. So I'm going to make use of my draw tool. I'm going to. Okay, let me first of all choose a particular color from the background. I'm just trying to work on it just to make sure that you get what I'm trying to say. So after doing that, I'm going to increase the pen size to 100. Can you see what I'm trying to do? I'm going to reduce the smoothness, and I'm going to increase the color radius to the maximum. So I'm going to mark. Ah, sorry, I did not do anything. So let me do that again to the maximum, to the lowest. Then if you don't get anything, please go back, revert the tutorial video, or please revert the tutorial video. Let me increase this to the maximum, to the lowest. Then I'm going to increase this. Then after doing that, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to work on it like this, so that I'll be able to blend it well. Yeah, this is perfect. I'm going to mark. And after I've marked, I'm going to adjust this. Now I'm just trying to work on it. I'm just trying to blend everything together so that to achieve a perfect result. I'll just do it like this. I know it is not looking perfect. It is not looking perfect. So let me just leave it this way. But then there's a way out. Yeah, guys, I noticed that what I'm trying to do here is not going to work. Like, it is not going to come out perfectly as I want. One thing about you as a graphic designer is that you should be able to think in different way, in 3 to 4 different ways of doing something. You should not be focused on one particular way. Maybe someone taught you a particular ways of doing something. You should actually think in various ways through which you can actually help yourself, because the ways they taught you might not work for you. It might not work for that particular day, though it works. It's not that as if this way doesn't work, but it depends on what you want to achieve. But what I noticed is that I should use another way that is different from it. That's the reason why you have to be creative. You have to be creative. You need to be able to think out of the box as a graphic designer. So I felt like this method is not going to work, so I'm going to use a new method entirely. So kindly stick around with the end of this video. So let me delete this. After deleting this, then I'm going to hide the background image. Then after hiding it, I'm going to take my time to work on this. So please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Then after doing that, I'm going to work on this particular image by just coming to my eraser. I'm going to restore it back to the normal position by just clicking on this end, because I feel like that particular way is not going to work. So I'm trying to to use another way. I'm trying to use another way for me to be able to achieve a perfect result. You are going to see the amazing result now. So after doing that, I'm going to save this. If you don't get anything, please reverse the video back so I can easily get what I'm trying to say. So see, you are going to see another way through which I will achieve a perfect result now. So kindly stick around to the end. You have already worked on that image, so I want to be doing a kind of tricky something now for me to be able to achieve something perfect. Then after doing that, I'm going to hide it. After hiding it, I've already created a series of I've already created a particular gradient effect, this particular one. So I'm going to use this particular one. After I'm going to use it, before I use it, I'll first of all copy it. After copying it, I've already copied like it. Then I'm going to change the pattern. I'm using the upper side pattern, so I'm going to change the gradient effect to face to be coming from the down part. So kindly stick around to the end. So I'm just going to first of all, let me delete the image that I texturized inside the gradient. So let me delete it. Yeah, I've deleted it. After doing that, I'm going to change the pattern to the down part. So this is the pattern. So I'm going to turn it upside down. Yeah, after turning it upside down, then I'm going to set it here like this. Then after doing that, the image which I manipulated and saved on my phone, I'm going to texturize it into this gradient effect. So kindly stick around with the game. You are going to see the amazing result now. So let me just go to my texture. I'm going to texturize it into it. I've already worked on that particular image to blend up with that particular pattern. So I'm going to texturize it inside it. I'm going to mark. I'm going to on this. And after doing that, can you see the result? So after doing this, I'm going to place this particular gradient effect. I'm going to place it to the top. Wow, can you see the amazing result? This is much more perfect. Okay, let me centralize. I want to centralize both. Let me centralize it. Let me centralize both. Wow, can you see the amazing results? No, can you see the amazing results? This is actually what I wanted to be achieving before. I can just choose to place this to the top, then I'm going to adjust it downward. Can you see that? Can you see that? I can just adjust it like this. Can you see that? It depends on your creativity. No, it doesn't matter the kind of the kind of software or the kind of application you're using. It depends on you yourself as a graphic designer. Can you see the result now? This is what I actually wanted to achieve, because I felt like doing it that way, I'm not going to achieve a perfect result. Can you see that this is actually amazing? So let me show you the fourth way, because I don't want this tutorial video to be long, because I'm going to be showing you how you can as well achieve this kind of background manipulation on PicsArt. So kindly stick around me to the end of this video. So let me just delete everything. I'm going to be showing you another way through which you can actually achieve your background manipulation. So kindly stick around me to the end. Yeah, this is the third background manipulation which I want to be showing us on Pixellab before going to PicsArt without wasting our time. So kindly stick around me to the end. So I want to show us how I was able to achieve this particular background using this PicsArt, and this is the design which I was able to come up with it. Can you see it? So can you see the design? So I want to be showing us how I was able to achieve that particular background within minutes. So kindly stick around me to the end. I was able to achieve that particular background using 3 images. I was able to achieve this particular background using 3 images on my Pixellab. So I've already imported all the images. I'm going to be owning them now so that I can work on it one by one. So I'm going to be making it fast because I don't want to be wasting our time. So let me first of all increase the size of this to 100 and make it size 200 so as to be able to fit in with the screen. Then I'm going to adjust it up a little bit. So let me centralize it. Alright, this is perfect. So let me lock it so that I'll not be touching it. Then let me check. Let me check the next thing which I'll be needing to do. Okay, this is just a simple way how to achieve a background manipulation. I think I made use of this. Let me on it. Then after doing that, I'm going to go to my eraser tool to get rid of a greater part of it. So kindly stick around me to the end. Let me just I don't want this tutorial video to be long, because I still want to be going to PicsArt to show us how you can achieve something perfect, a perfect background manipulation with that as well. So let me quickly work on this without wasting much of our time. Okay, this is perfect. So let me increase the size. Or let me scale this up. Let me scale it up. I want to be okay. No, not this. I want to be scaling this up. Let me scale it up. Okay, this is perfect. So let me work on this. I'm going to place it here. Yeah, okay, this is perfect. Can you see it? Can you see the results? That it is even looking more blended together without finish working on it. So can you see that? So let me import. Let me open the next image. Yeah, this is the next image. I'm going to take it to the top. I'm going to place that here. Then I'm going to work on it as well. Let me work on it by just using my eraser tool. Eraser tool is a powerful tool for you as a graphic designer. If you know the logic, it's a very powerful tool as a graphic designer. So can you see that? So let me just increase the size. Okay, I need to get rid of this down part. So let me work on the down parts a little. On this, and I'm going to on this. I'm going to take notes. You first of all need to on this to the maximum. Then you can increase this to the maximum or to the minimum size you want. So let me just get rid of this damper so that to be able to blend well with the background. I'm going to place that here. Can you see that? Then I can choose to adjust it to the top or leave it here. Can you see that? Can you see that? That it is even getting blended to the background without much stress. Then I can now choose to take this to the top. Then I can work on this by scaling it up a little bit so that I'll be able to cover this particular side. Can you see that? Can you see the result? Then the next thing which I'll be needing to do is for me to be able to work on this so that it will be able to blend well with the background. I'm going to make use of my color filter. Color filter is a very powerful tool, so I'm going to work on it a little bit. I think this is perfect so that it will be coming up boldly. So let me work on this particular one as well so that I'll be able to blend it well. Okay, I just want to work on it a little bit so that it will be well blended with the background. Yeah, I think this is actually amazing. This is amazing. Or okay, let me check. Maybe I can leave it like this, or I can leave it 13. No, let me work on it. 13. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. I wanted to be choosing this particular one. Let me work on this again. You need to be creative as a graphic designer. Let me think. Come here. Please take your time with me. You just need to take your time. I think this is perfect. Then I'm going to work on this particular one. This one that is here. So I think it's even perfect like this. Let me check it. No, let me work on it. 37. Yeah, I think this is actually perfect. Can you see that? I know it is not looking perfect, but then you can still work on it a little bit. So I'm going to make use of my ready-made lens flare on Pixellab. So kindly stick around with the end because I'm still going to be showing us how you can manipulate your various background using PicsArt. So kindly stick around with the end. So can you see this lens flare? So I'm going to be choosing a color from the background, from the major background. So I'm going to change the color of this lens flare now. I'm going to go to color, I'm going to on it. Then I'm going to be choosing a color from the real background itself, from this background, just like this, from this end. And I'm going to mark. Can you see that? So that I'll be able to blend it well with the background. So I'm going to copy it, place it here. Can you see what I'm doing? Copy, place it here. Can you see that it is becoming to blend with the background? Copy, I'm going to place it here. Can you see the astonishing result? Can you see it now? I'm going to copy again. I'm going to place that here. Can you see that I've been able to blend this down part? Can you see that? And then I can easily work on this particular edge by just making use of a lens flare again. Same lens flare, same ready-made lens flare on Pixellab. Can just increase the size and place that here. Can you see that? Can you see it? See the before, see the after. Can you see that? I'm going to copy it. I'm going to place it here. I'm going to place that here. Can you see that? I'm going to copy and place it here. Wow, can you see the amazing results? That I've been able to blend those. I've been able to blend everything together. I even copy it again, copy the lens flare again. Let me copy it again. Let me place that here. And I'm going to copy it. I'm going to place it here. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing result? Can you see what I've been able to achieve with this? Then you can just save it like this. You can just save it and go and blend it together on Lightroom. But then I don't want to be doing that now. So I'm going to be going to PicsArt now to do another background editing there. Please guys, if you know you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Alright guys, welcome back. I've successfully imported the first background we manipulated Pixellab. I've successfully imported it to this to the PicsArt now. basically to add the particular circle effect which I showed you at the initial. I think I showed you the particular cycle effect which I showed you. So I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be showing us how to manipulate background on PicsArt as well. So this is the image we first manipulated on Pixellab. Remember I told you that you can as well add an effect to your background on PicsArt as well. And I'm going to be showing us now. Kindly stick around me to the end. So I'm going to be importing a particular cycle lens flare to this interface now. So kindly stick around me to the end. I'm going to click on add photo. So I'm going to be adding a kind of effect to it now, so that the background will be looking amazing. Yeah, this is it. This is what I want to be adding. So I'm going to click on add. Yeah, after I've finished adding it to this interface, then I'm going to increase the size so that it will be able to fit in with the screen well. Then after doing that, I'm going to go to blend. I'm going to click wow. Can you see it? You go to blend, you locate your blend, you are going to click on this. Normal, you're going to click on the screen. Can you see that? Can you see the results? Can you see what I've been able to achieve? Can you see what we've been able to achieve just with our Pixellab and PicsArt? This is actually amazing. It's not as if we cannot leave the background there. We can actually leave the background the way it is at the initial, but then to make it look more attractive, we can just come to PicsArt to add a kind of lens flare to it, or a kind of effect to it by yourself. We will even make use of Lightroom as well to scale up our background or your design. So can you see that? Can you see it? So this is amazing result. This is amazing result. So I'm going to be showing us how to create a background from the scratch using this same PicsArt. So kindly stick around me to the end. So let me delete everything. Discard. Then let me import a fresh one, so that I'll be showing us how you can effectively and efficiently manipulate background on PicsArt as well. So kindly stick around me to the end. So I'm just going to select any random image from our Pinterest app, so that we can come up with something serious, something attractive. Let me see. We can do the same thing we did on Pixellab on this particular interface as well. So let us do that now. Let us do that. So can you see this now? So I'm going to be importing another photo to this particular interface. For you to be able to achieve something great, you can just go and change the image size on Pixellab before importing it to this PicsArt. So let me just manipulate this background and just add something to it, so that we can achieve an amazing result. So let me just I just want to be trying to achieve something that we achieve at the initial on Pixellab using PicsArt as well. Yeah, this is it. I can just increase the size, and I'm going to place it here. I can just place it here as well. Then after doing that, I'm going to go to my to cut out. This is it. Then I'm going to click on brush. Then I'm going to one thing about this cutout is that you are going to be those parts that you want, you are going to be rubbing on it. Just watch me. I'm going to be doing everything. The part that you needed is the part that you are going to be rubbing on. So let me just do that, so that I can understand what I'm trying to say. These are the parts which I wanted from this image. So that is the part I'm going to be rubbing on, so that I'll be able to achieve something great. So these are the part I want on that particular design. So kindly stick around me to the end. So I'm going to be marking it now. You're going to see the amazing results. Wow, can you see it? I'm going to adjust this to the top. Can you see that? Now we can even achieve the same thing. What we achieve on Pixellab, we can even do the same thing on PicsArt. Then maybe you feel like this particular image is not well blended with the background. You can do the same thing by coming to your adjust. Same thing we did on Pixellab. You can do it here and go to your ear. Then you can just work on it like this. Can you see it? Then you can make it to blend well with the background. It depends on you. Can you see that? Can you see that? But then I think it is perfect the way it is. Let me just leave it the way it is. Yeah, I think it is perfect like this. Can you see that? Then we can now come to so the next thing we can now add another effect to it again by just clicking on this add photo. Guys, please kindly stick around to the end of this video. So let us just add another astonishing effect different from the one we did. So let me just pick this. I'm going to add this. After adding it, I can just increase the size a little bit. I'm going to place it at the middle. Then I'm going to go to my blend as well. I'm going to go to my blend. Where's my blend? I'm going to go to my blend. I'm going to click on screen. Can you see the result? Can you see the amazing results? That we've been able to achieve something perfect with this particular PicsArt. Can you see it? Even everything that we can actually achieve on Pixellab can still be achieved on this PicsArt. Can you see the result? Can you see it? Then maybe you feel like the background, maybe you feel like scaling up this particular background, you can just download it. After downloading it, then you can go and work on it on Lightroom. So let me just quickly do that. Let me quickly do that without wasting our time. Let me quickly do that. Kindly stick around me to the end. Background manipulation is something that is very important as a graphic designer. We need to master the art of blending backgrounds together as a graphic designer, because a background of design speaks a lot about the design itself. So we need to be creative, we need to be exceptional, we need to be able to think out of the box as a graphic designer. So we can just blend it well using our Lightroom. So that is what I want to be achieving now. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel for more tutorials like this. Then you can just come to edit, come to your effects, then you can just increase the texture. Can you see it? That is becoming to blend well. You can just increase this. Wow, see the before and see the after. Can you see the result? Can just click on, can increase the clarity a little bit. I don't think the clarity is needed. You can take it back, you can reduce it back. You can go to your detail and increase the sharpening, or you can just choose to increase it a little bit if it is too much. Can you see the result? This is actually amazing. This is actually amazing. See this. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Please, if you find this tutorial video, helpful, please don't forget to give this channel thumbs up.